So today I spent an hour talking to an ex-USCIS officer turned immigration lawyer. Here are 3 insights from the conversation that are highly applicable to those of you who are applying for EB1A and want to build a strong profile and avoid an RFE. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Jason and I work with several top immigration lawyers, which is where my EB1A profile building insights come from. I also run a paid newsletter for $12 per month, through which you can get access to my newsletter resources, which includes a profile building opportunities database that lists over 400 opportunities categorized by field and criteria. You will also get access to my private group where members have been able to find co-authors for papers and articles, have been able to find opportunities shared by other members, and have also been able to find collaborators in general for profile building. Members of the group will also get to ask lawyers in the group chat questions that they have about EB1A, NIW, and O1, and will also get access to upcoming virtual events where they can directly ask top immigration lawyers questions about EB1A, NIW, and O1. Also, quite a few members have so far gotten approved for O1 and EB1A. If you're interested in these resources, check out the link in the comments. But going back to the video, what are these 3 insights that I got from my conversation? The first insight is, if you want a piece of evidence to count towards final merits, ask yourself if the piece of evidence is impressive to your colleague and potentially an officer. And if so, how would you be able to impress an officer with that piece of evidence? With this perspective in mind, you will end up with activities that tend to be much higher quality because you're always thinking about how you can present these activities as impressive to an officer. Asking this question will also make you far more selective when it comes to the kinds of profile building activities that you take on. The second insight that I got from the conversation is that acclaim and extraordinary ability are 2 different things within EB1A. Acclaim is proving recognition, whereas extraordinary ability is more about expertise. Of course, the 2 are highly interrelated when it comes to EB1A profiles, but just keep in mind that proving that you have a high level of expertise is not enough. You also need to show recognition for your expertise, which is something I've always been talking about when it comes to profile building. You need to show evidence of recognition, not just internal recognition within your company that you are a top expert in your field, but based on what your company says about you. You need to show that field-wide recognition. And finally, the third insight I got is that including low quality or generic evidence is really just asking an officer to RFE. Given the surge in EB1As, a lot of officers are now really looking for reasons to question you and your profile. So if you include low quality or generic evidence, what's going to probably end up happening is you will probably receive an RFE, because that simply buys more time for the officer. So if you're introducing reasons to get RFE'd, you will most likely get RFE'd. And one of the top reasons it seems we're getting an RFE is including generic or low quality evidence. So those are just 3 insights I got from my conversation with an ex-USCIS officer turned immigration lawyer. I will definitely be sharing more of these insights and conversations I'll be having with some of these lawyers, and also hosting more events with these top immigration lawyers to share more insights about EB1A, NIW, and O1.